first and 10, Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 65 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding. That's what he just did right there. Waiting up and wasting the game. We score. Hey, offense. Can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. These two teams all tied after 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
Moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Ravens send their punt around now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Trying the power game with Ham. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to strike for 6.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And he's looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he's going to get the...
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping, running, tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A handoff running away to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. That's what they just did on that play.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his running back, Mixon. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 33 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half, as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They run it again with Chubb. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team ready to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that point.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right, and a short gain here down to the 22. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Open man is Myers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Find that one in there, able to make connection. Nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back. They begin with a run by Mixon. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert on the first play, wants to pass it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on first down here. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked up by Richie Grant. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now in the 3rd and goal situation. On the ground with a tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
going on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 36, Herbert slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Herbert back to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving up.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
on 2nd and 9. Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it to scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite of a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They can...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on third and 4. Herbert now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Hey, 626!
Rodgers going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Corey Davis. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, here's Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Joe Mixon,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack on first down, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, 87 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting it
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little moment. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Buffalo, 65 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Prater's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they'll come away from this opening drive in the third quarter. Not only 3, but it does draw even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. A
That'll be caught by Kopp. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that route.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Mixing up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Part of a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
26 yards.
And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Rodgers to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another try for Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain. And now you're looking at 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down.